Hi, how is everyone doing on this fine Thursday, February 9th at 10:30? My boom mic arm is being stupid. 10:30 Eastern. One sec, sorry. What's going on here? There we go. There we go. There we go. Anyways, yeah, cool. So what do we do today? Well, today is a stream, and we are going to continue working. Today's a stream, apparently. And we're going to continue working on this OpenAI integration that we worked on last week. Block. And yeah, so what did we do last week? So let's see. Let me switch over to here. So if I look in my OpenAI thing, I'm just going to zoom that in a little bit. So what we did was we created a like a prompt to be able to input some information, and it should generate some images for us. So let's think of something cool. Okay, WordCamp Asia, because that's all the rage right now. We'll see what happens. So this is generating behind the scenes. Let's just double check in our network. There we go. I'm just gonna move that down so you can see we've got 4 images here that were generated, and this is sort of what we want. And this is kind of where we left off. So the idea would be that now we would pick an image, and it would get uploaded to the media library. So we have actually got that already in place. If I look at the media library here, we'll see we've got a number of fish wearing hats, which is not at all weird. And Kevin Baddorf. I'm going to change my avatar to his face. Why not? Anyways, is Kevin here? Kev, you here? Are you here, Kev? Kevin, are you here? No? All right, whatever. Kev, I'm going to get to meet Kevin in person. It's a big day for me. He's going to be at WordCamp Asia, and I'm also going to be at WordCamp Asia, and I'm very excited. Yeah, so I was thinking today what we would work on. There's a couple of things that I wanted to do. I want to get it. I want to get this cleaned up, so we can have it. Pardon me. So we can have it generate images, display those images nicely. Like that's kind of janky, and then also be able to regenerate images. So if we didn't like any of these, we could just regenerate a bunch of other ones. Now I wonder what would happen if I just click this again. That's something that I'm not sure what would happen. And I'm getting some errors in here. So it looks like it's running. Okay, so yeah, so it gave me a bunch of different images there. I don't know what this error is, and I'd like to figure this out. Holy smokes, it's way in there. Way in there. All kinds of ridiculous. If you want to write it, receive truth for a non-Boolean attribute B. Okay. I don't know what the hell that means. What is this? Button. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I just have some code in there that shouldn't be in there. So let's get into the stuff here. While I'm doing this, has anyone here from the meetup group that this is part of? If you're here, give me a wave so I can say hello, because I would like to say hello to you. No, I'm going to be in plugins here. So plugins, OpenAI, and I'm just going to get my start command build. The start build command started building. I don't know. I don't even know what oh, that's the problem right there. We don't need that. That needs to go away. Okay, so if I come back in here now and I refresh this, I should have no errors, which is a good thing. Okay, so first things first, we need a loading state. We need to see that this is loading, because that's frustrating otherwise. So let's jump into the Gutenberg components package and look in source. You can see that? You can't see that. Nobody can see that. Is that zoomed in enough? There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna go for spinner. I think that's the one I want. I think we have a spinner. So spinner is very basic. It is a loading spinner. So I'm just going to import the spinner from the components there, and then we'll use that. So I'm in. Do I not have components in here? Oh, right there. So I'm going to grab that spinner. Okay, and cool. So the next thing that I want to do is a quick, right? So this is, so that's if we have sources, placeholder, label. So how am I gonna do that? Oh, I'm gonna use some more state. I'm gonna use, I'm gonna add some state here. And we're gonna say is loading, set is loading, and then we're gonna do that. So when this button is okay, so when this button is clicked, so this is our text control that manages the prompt. This is our button, which I have to clean some of this stuff up still. So I'm going to do this. We're gonna do some conditionals. If no is loading, right? Then we're gonna put in the spinner. We're gonna put the spinner in. Otherwise, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get all this stuff, right? I don't know how this is gonna look. Hello, what's the problem? What's the problem? Oh, I think I need to do it like this. I think I need to do it like that. What's going on here? Oh, duh. That's not all the problem. The problem is I have multiple items and I need to have a single item for React. React only wants you to have a single outputted item as it's in the root. So that was the issues. Now, when I come in here, and we'll clean this up a bit, I think what'll happen is I'm gonna put in a fish with a pipe. Why not? Generate. Oh, that didn't work. It's phenomenal. A fish with a pipe. Wow, that's like a fish that's made out of, okay, cool. Anyways, the reason that didn't work is because I didn't actually update my state here. So I need to grab this. I'm going to, on click, if prompt, set, make request. Okay, we're gonna do this. Set is loading, we're gonna set it to true. All right, and then what we want to do is when this comes back, so we've made the request, we're gonna wanna set this to false. So basically the spinner is gonna appear until, we're gonna do this again. So we're gonna say a shark, sophisticated shark, that's what I want. So if I can spell it right, sophisticated shark. This should be fun. Oh, I press the button. So we're generating an image. It's gonna load, it's gonna load, it's gonna load, it's gonna load, it's gonna take a while to load. And oh, ooh, that guy's dapper, that's a dapper shark. Cool. All right, so we got a bit of a loading state now, so I'm happy with that. This is I'm gonna hold on. What am I doing here? Quick fix. I'm just going to add to whatever workspace settings. Okay, cool. So we've got a loading state. Now, what was the next thing I was gonna do? I don't really remember now. It's quiet in chat. It's quiet. I need some people talking to me here. All right. All right. So generating an image. So I think I'm gonna do some strings here. Sorry, busy day. Most of the oh, Corey, that's fine. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna call this placeholder. No. Oops, that's not what I want to change some of these labels. I feel like I'm yelling because I have my noise canceling headphones on, and it is actually making it feel like I'm talking very loudly. Placeholder text. And I'm going to say is loading. I'm going to say do this. I'm going to say generating images. Otherwise, generate image. God. It's so cool. And then we're gonna just put that right in there. So that's gonna do that. So now we should have a little bit better stuff. Again, if you're from the meetup group, let me know. I want to say hi to you. And WordPress. I don't know what do I want to do. Kevin. I don't know what this is. This is going to generate some images, and I don't know why we have birds and a cat, but we do. So okay, so we have that. So that's fine. So I think what I want to do, can I do an on-click here? I was thinking about this, and I want to be able to do something like, should be able to get a click E. So we'll get, right? So we should say console.log, .log. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those days. E. I think current target. Does this work in React? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I thought maybe I'd have to do something like with a like a ref, but I don't really know. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna say row. What? Hello? What's that? It's weird. Why is this an uncontrolled component? Strange. I don't understand why this is an uncontrolled control. We're gonna say we're gonna do Twitter API as our example because I'm being passive aggressive, Elon. So you can generate some images. Hey, Timothy Jacobs, welcome. I don't know. I gotta fix that. So I'm gonna just clear this. I'm gonna click this button. Okay, so okay, that looks perfect. Okay, so I should be able to get. Right? Or maybe I should just do e.target because I want to get the source attribute. I'm embarrassed to say I'm not sure how to e.current target get attribute. How do you do that? Is it oh, it's just get attribute. That's brilliant. JavaScript is so much fun, and it just has all these really, I don't know. I'm always surprised that JavaScript has like really simple like get element by ID. I don't know why, but or like get attribute. I want to get an attribute, so there's literally a get attribute function, which is awesome. I don't know what WordPress. That wasn't doing that before, so I have to figure out why that's doing that. Like because values are undefined to a defined value, which should not happen. Decide between using controlled or uncontrolled input element for lifetime of the component or input. Okay, so wobsess, interesting. So if I come in here, I get that. Okay, so that's not really what I want. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to what I was e.current.get attribute, and I think I want it to be source. Right, that's what I want it to be. Should just get the source data from that. Prompt. All right, what is the text control values prompt? Prompt. This is why that's happening. I believe that error is firing. Ask not to include words. Seem to struggle with them in hand. Ask it not to include words. How do I ask it not to include words? That's interesting, Tristan. Yep, that's why. There we go. Seems to struggle with them in hands. So I have to make that part of my request. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So I'm talking Tristan saying this. Tristan Bailey saying this, which is cool because I didn't know that you could do that. So let's look at the API. Is that in the API? Documentation, yeah, leave, whatever. This is image generation and prompts, edits, variations. This is not what I want. I want images. create image. How do I tell this not to use? Create an image given a prompt. So the prompt is there. Like, do I add that to the prompt? Is that what you're saying? Someone answer my questions. Maybe I just need to be smarter with it. Like, so you're saying like WordPress with no words? No words? Something like that? Is that what we're talking about? Okay. I need to console logging is something that I don't want to console log. Oh, that's what I don't want to see. Okay, cool. So then I should be able to come in here now. Get rid of this, and I should be able to click this. Okay, so I have that data. That's perfect because that's the data that I'm going to need to pass to the upload dealio that I was doing, which is done in here. So in the prompt, prob hasn't been played. Oh, those are some cursed images for sure. In the prompt, probably hasn't played with the API said. I'm not sure I follow, but I don't see an API option for that, but that doesn't mean I'm doing it right. I might be doing something wrong. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Oh, I love this idea. How would that work? This is really neat. And well, this might be for another stream, but can you imagine that we had something in our media library and we're like, I want to do a variation of this image? Technically, it would be possible using this, which is really cool. That's really cool. Anyways, okay. So what am I doing here? Okay, so now I have these images that are being displayed. It's being rendered out. So in here, if I click on it, it'll upload to the media library. So what was I doing now? Oh, I have a bunch of helpers in here. So I'm going to say const so let's oops. What I want to do now is figure out why that's breaking. I think I need to have another one. I do. Okay, and then in here, so the image request set. Okay, so this is getting my requests, the images, right? And then it's set my loading to false, and it's gonna set the image sources. The image sources is what drives generating these images. I think I need a key for this. Shouldn't I need a key for this? Yeah, that would be very cool. Okay, cool. So I have a spinner that's loading. It says generating images, so I don't think I need to change anything there. So we have our text control, which is find the button. So that's when I said that. So convert image to blob. Image request. What is image request? Now I'm A64 image. Oh, okay, that's all I need. That's all I need. Okay, so then when I click on this, I should be able to do this. I should, and I'm probably gonna make this a little bit nicer. So this is gonna be this is image base 64, right? And it's gonna be the source. So I need that. And then I'm going to pass it to this. I'm gonna clean this up in a minute because I don't, what is, oh wait, no, this needs to be async because I'm using, wait. So this is gonna be blob, right? And then That's, yeah, it's the line break thing. Okay, cool. So then there's that. And then when this is done, I'm going to upload this to the media library, right? So this is going to go like this, like this. I could probably, no, I have to await this stuff. You know what I'm going to do though? I don't think I need to do that. I'm just going to do this, right? So this should I guess the only thing I haven't accounted for here is figuring out this. The image name. We need to be able to name it, right? So, that's, we figure this out. It'd be nice if we could, maybe, could it be the prompt? Maybe she's the prompt. Now, is there like a, gutenberg sanitize URL for JavaScript? cleanForSlug, maybe that's what I need. What is this? So the okay. Oh, I get an idea. Okay, so what is this? cleanForSlug. I never even heard of this. Oh, what is this from? Packages editor. Let's go trunk. Source. Index. There's utils. Let's go into utils. cleanForSlug. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna see what that does. What I want to do is I want to be able to take whatever the prompt was and make it, you know, image friendly. But what package is this part of? This is the editor package. Sure. Okay. There. I don't know what this is gonna do, but let's find out. Interesting. All right, before I start uploading things, I'm gonna just cleanForSlug in WordPress URL. Oh, maybe URL is the better one to use? I'm not sure. Let's look. Yeah, there was one in the block editor. There was also one in here. Add query args, build query state, cleanForSlug. Okay, so maybe this is the better one to use. So I'll import this from URL. So it's, what is it? WordPress URL. Okay. I'll pull that in from URL. I think is probably the one I want. Import. It looked like it's in both, but I don't know. We'll see. cleanForSlug from WordPress URL, and I'll get rid of that. Okay, so let's just see what this is going to do. We're going to say, you know what? When the prompt changes, I'm going to just console log it. Fix it. Okay, so I just want to see what this is going to do. Kind of cool if that just worked. I don't want to have to generate everything to do this, but let's see. Okay. Oh, come on. Go here. This is the, it's perfect. That's what I want. Okay. That's exactly what I want. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to put this back. We'll probably do const file name. We'll call it cleanForSlug. I don't know why it's doing it that way, but that's nice. Prompt, right? Oops. GitHub Copilot. And I know that it comes back as a PNG, so I'm gonna do it like this. File name.png. So that should work. I know I realize I can probably do a lot of this stuff in line, but I'm going to do it nice and verbose like this, and then I'm going to put this back to get rid of some of this extra stuff I don't need. We should be good there. That's interesting, Timothy. That's a good call out because it looks like it might be in both. Let's look. There's a quick way to figure that out. You can go to the package itself. Block it. Oh, maybe it's not exposed in this one. Clean for. No, it's not there. Oh yeah. So there's that one. And then there's wp.url.cleanForSlug. And oh, there you go. You see that what that's doing there? That if I were to call that, like if I were to do this test, it fires a deprecation error. So I think it's the same thing, but it's telling you to use the URL one. So that's awesome. Okay, great. Perfect. So it's there. It's just been deprecated, and with everything in WordPress, it will be deprecated forever, and probably never removed, but won't get updated. Okay. So I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm drawing a complete blank. Streaming clearly is fun. Clearly, I need to clear up that console.log. Oh, there we go. So if I click this image now, I think, oh, invalid URL. So what is this? Get, so this is telling me there's a problem here. So I broke something. Well, a break. Oh, it's been doubled. It's been doubled? Why has it been doubled? That's interesting. Oh, because I don't need it there. So what's happening is this has been, okay. So because I'm doing that, okay, so the problem here is that because the source, I'm prepending this to the actual base64 JSON that's coming back from the API. When I get the source, it is included in there. And then if we look inside our helper, we're actually prepending that as well. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to do it just like this because this is being built specifically for our thing. So I'm going to just refresh this, and then hopefully this will work again. I wish Kevin was here. This isn't a very good prompt, but we're gonna go with it. Well, that generates again. If you're from the meetup group, let me know. Let me know. Oh, there we go. This looks that looks right. So okay, so I got a console error, blob. Oh, it looks like it might have worked. So let's look at the. Oh, there he is. Hi, Kevin. Media library. Oh, there it is. So it got uploaded, but how's it look? Size of the images. Oh, it's small. Okay, that's not unexpected because why? Why is it? Because in my helper, I'm setting the size of the image here, and I think what I want. Look at the OP. I did that on purpose because okay, so I'm going to take the biggest image I can get, was 1024 by 1024, and I'm going to pass it to make request, which is where is make requests down here. Prompt. Wait a minute. It's prompt, number of images, size. Yeah, I hate this. I'm going to make it a an object. Yes, everyone. I wonder if it's trying to be like not. I wonder if it's trying to avoid. I wonder if it's trying to avoid like copyright stuff. So I can't like generate a bunch of Nike images, right? Fingers. Let's find out. Show me fingers. Fingers on a hand. Let's do that. Fingers on a hand. Oh, I keep hitting the return and it's not doing anything. So let's see what it generates. Weird. Like 2 people holding hands on Valentine's Day. Okay, yeah. 2 people holding hands on Valentine's Day. No 6 fingers hands is fun. Let's find out. This is fun. That's not bad. That's not bad. They're kind of hard to see, actually. I probably need to make the images a little bigger. I think they put 2 billion on getting hands, right? Yeah, they probably did. Okay, so I am going to change the way this function works because there's like a whole ton of things and I hate this. So I'm going to make this an object. And I'm going to make it an object like this, like this. I'm going to do this, right? And then prompt, I'm going to give it a default value of nothing, right? And then that should just destructure all that out. So now when I'm calling this thing, I can do it like this because that's what I want to do. And I want to make size 1024 by 768, 1024 by 1024. That should work. I like doing that a lot better because now I have my my default values, and then I don't have to do the rest of the stuff, and hopefully this will all just work. Let me just refresh this whole page actually. 3 people holding hands. I have to thank Kevin again for providing me with the code that actually made this thing work yesterday. No, it's small. It's very small. Wow, that's a very weird image. Let's look at that. That's a very strange image. What is happening here? Look at this elbow and this is the creepiest image I've ever seen. Look at that. What is that? What and where? Who? There's 3 fingers there. There's a third. Yeah, I know. I asked for 3 people, but we got 1 person, and there's these weird fingers, and then there's an elbow on the front of this person's arm, maybe? I don't know. But then where does their hand go? And this person's got they've obviously had a freak gardening accident. Whew, there's a lot going on here. Should leave that up there for a minute while I take a sip. Interesting. All right, we're gonna close that down. The worst part is it's now in my media library, right? Look at that. Disgusting. It's horrible. Yeah, that's awesome. This will be just like crop it right there, right? All right, cool. So anyway, so what are we doing here? So now there's more that I wanted to do. So we got this. Okay, we have that working. We have our generating images is happening. Base 64 stuff's being added. That's cool. We got the prompt. The upload is happening. We got this. So I can actually just get rid of all this now, I think. I can get rid of everything in my return statement, right? So the button does this. It sets the image sources. That's good stuff. I want to do something where, should I do this? So I'm going to be like const I'm first run, and then based on first run, const button text. And I say if it's the first run, I want it to say generate images, and then if it's not, I want to say regenerate, which I think is spelled like this: regenerate more images. This is some weird logic. I'm just gonna say generate more images. This is kind of like if the prompt is the same to, I don't know, whatever. So I'm just gonna put button text in here now. Because what I'd like to have it do is say, okay, well, you just generated a bunch of images. Maybe you don't like them, so let's regenerate them. Okay, we're gonna say 4 people holding hands in the park. Generate images. This is gonna be terrifying. Terrifying. It's taking a long time. I'm going to keep adding more hands until we get back to an image with no fingers. Oh, what? That looks horrible. I have to download this now. I have to download this. What is this? Oh, they're not even, they're just, what? Let's get a look at that. Why did no one told me about this hand thing until today? So now there goes my day. Thank you for that. My day is gone. We're gonna be looking at whatever this monstrosity is for the rest of the day. And oh my god, so when I go to WordCamp Asia, I'm saving all of these to my phone and I'm just going to airdrop them to people on the plane. Yeah. Need help? And then I'll send them that. Oh, it'd be horrible. Is that, let's count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arms. And 3 people? You'll end up in Bangkok prison. Well, yeah, that's a good point. Well, I'll send it with your avatar, so they'll look for you. All right. Anyways, enough of these shenanigans. Okay, so we've got that. So I think we can probably start like messing with this. So okay, cool. So what should we do with this thing now? Like I feel like this is not that great. I think I want to do, maybe I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do a component here. I'm gonna create its a new components. JS. I'm gonna say this is gonna be the const. This is like image previews, right? I'm gonna do something like that. And what I want to do is basically just return. I'm gonna return a div with the class name of image previews, and then I can do this and let that work for me. And then what I want to do is take basically my map like that, and I'm gonna plunk it in here, right? Images, and it's gonna be image sources, and it'll be, I'll say if no image sources, I'm just gonna return null because I don't want it to render anything. I don't want it to render anything unless it's there. So now, I'm gonna go export because you can need to export that before you can use it. And then in here, I'm gonna say import image previews from components. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna replace this whole deal with this. Oops. With I don't know how I got that in there, but it's in there, and it's going to be image sources. It's going to be image sources. So that should handle my previewing now. I'm just going to delete that, right? Because this is going to be easier. And then on my prompt, I'm going to set set is first run to true, false, right? This might do weird things from the. I think I want to do that. I don't know if source order is going to matter that much, but maybe make it like a slider component. This thing is. What? Maybe make it like the slider component thing that's used when previewing block patterns. Oh, like this sort of thing? Like this? Is that what you mean? Think about an insert query block. So I do like a query, like one of these? Is that what you mean? Like choosing stuff like that? CSS. Is this what you're talking about, Timothy? Like that won't be a problem. That won't be hard to do. Will it though? I'm gonna put it inside. If I put it inside my placeholder and I put it like this, you should be able to do it like that, maybe. Which UI though? Are you talking about the like this UI? Are you talking about whatever person sleeping on a plane? That's what I'm going to be doing, hopefully, my 15-hour flight. So that generates, and where's this going to go? I think it's going to pop up here. No, it's going to pop underneath this image. Something like that. Oh, that's not bad. We'll get some space in there. Now, I seem to remember you inserted the query block. Oh, the query block. Yeah. Query loop, you can go choose. You're talking about this modal? Is that what you mean? Slide between different query patterns. Yeah. There's like well, I guess it's just select like this, right? Which that's a pretty cool. Maybe when we click on it, what if we did this? I'll do you one better. Maybe. What if we had these 4 images displayed? I'm gonna fix this up so it's kind of like, you know. So I'm gonna put this in a div because why not? Controls. Right, and then what that should do. I'm gonna actually put that there like this and get rid of this and put it here, I think. What? No, wait a minute. Outside of that div. That's not right. What have I done? What have I done? Div controls. Right. Oh, I've broken something here. Oh, that's. Sorry, bear with me 1 second while I unbreak the stupidity I've just done. Okay, so that works. So now if I put this in controls and I put this down here, that should put my controls underneath my previews, but still inside the placeholder. Yeah, like that. That's kind of cool. All right, well, we can unpack that, but I was wondering if we could, because I think, sure, sleeping on a plane in a hat, in a funny hat. Funny hat. So I'm going to generate those images, and then why didn't that do what I wanted it to do? What? Why did? Oh, is this? Is this CSS that's giving me grief about it? Let's see, display. So hold on. All right, what are we doing in here? So this, the whole thing. Oh, last class, last class. Thanks for the follow. That's amazing. Thank you so much. So let's see. So field set. What's in here? Image previews, image control. So field set. What's this? Display flex. This is direction row. I want direction. I think I want column, don't I? I do. I want something like that. Okay. So I have some CSS that's fighting with me on this, but how can I fix that? That's annoying. Okay. Generate just with the div class. Maybe I can give it its own class name. That's going to generate properly, but we'll see. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, so if I go, was it flex? Wait, like I need images here. Cool hats. I'm all about hats today, apparently. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we got some hats. So where's my test class, right? So that's this class here. And if I go flex direction column, it doesn't seem to want to fix that, does it? Because it's, what is it? It's this thing that's giving me the grief. I don't know if I can put this inside the field set. I think I'm gonna have to put it outside the placeholder. Really? Am I? That's so dumb. How is the query block doing it? Query loop. So I go start blank. Inspect. Oh, it's doing it. Oh, that's interesting. What component is this? Let's look. This is a placeholder component. Instructions, labels, query loop, and then inside of it, it's doing it slightly differently. So it is, there we go. So in here, I'm going to wrap this in a UL, and then we'll just see what happens in LA. And I'm gonna need a, wait, and what else is that? Is that a button in there? What is that thing? Inspect. It's a button. LI with a button. I'm gonna use an image. That's fine. Probably some better markup there. Now, what I do need though is this is gonna give me grief about not having a key, I would imagine, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll figure that part out. Oh, is that gonna? That's an empty prompt. Okay. Is that actually running? Let's see. No, should not be a hat. Okay. Funny faces in hats. God. All right. So let's generating images. Keys. Schmees. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. All right. That's gonna generate. Come on, generation. Uh-oh. Oh, what do I? Oh, there we go. Wait. This is just not happy. This is just not what I want to have happen, and I am not happy with it. And I'm going to change that to a div. I'm going to put this above the placeholder because I'm tired of fighting with CSS. And that is dumb. Okay, so generate images. Sleeping on a plane. I'm gonna run out of my API key. Like my usage. So happy clowns. I love it. Happy clowns. Happy clowns. Okay, so we're gonna generate those images. Takes a long time. There we go. We got some happy clowns. Okay, so now what I can do is I can inspect this. I'm going to add some CSS. I'm going to try to do this image previews. I don't think I have anything. I'm going to say, what is it? Display, flex, space, the space between. Align items. God, you know what? I don't ever use. This isn't working. This isn't working. All right. What is going on here? Flexbox. I have to get way better at CSS. Way better at CSS. So the container is thing. So flex direction. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Flex wrap. It's going to be no wrap, and flex shrink. And I want justify content. I think that's the one I want. That's what I'm looking for. This is how good I am at CSS. Space between, right? And then in here, I'm going to maybe, can I just add some padding of like 10 pixels or maybe 20 pixels or what? 1.1 EM, rem. 2 rem. Does this work? That looks like a lot. 1.5, 1.5 rem. Whoa. That's weird. Something like that. I don't know. What do y'all think is something like that? So to do that, I'm going to take this and plunk it into my CSS, my editor CSS, and it's going to be that's not the right class, so I need to target my class, which is going to be image previews. I would imagine something like image previews. Who's making fun of my CSS? Use gap. What do you mean gap? What are you talking about? Oh, like block gap? Is that what you're talking about? What are you talking about, Kevin? Gap. Kevin, you need to throw me a link because I don't know anything about CSS. Is there a gap? Gap. Inherit? I've even heard of this before. CSS gap. This is interesting. I'm learning stuff all the time. What is this? Try it. Gap is 2. What? Okay. Oh, 10%. Oh, interesting. Gap. So if I do gap and set, instead of, so if I do gap like to EM, did that, it didn't do anything. Oh, instead of you, oh, I see. So instead of using justify content, use gap. That's what you're saying, right? So then I can justify content and I can center it and then I can set a gap. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. And then I can do a margin. What is it? It's like this. It'll just be top and bottom. Yeah. Nope, that didn't work. top, bottom. Yeah, so something like that. I never even heard gap. Thanks for sharing that. That's fantastic. So I'm gonna add that in there, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work. If I'm targeting this thing correctly, but we'll see. More happy clowns. Let's see what happens when this pops in. Oh, it's part of my New Year's resolution to get much better at front end CSS stuff, because I'm not very good at it. I haven't really spent a lot of time doing it, so it's really handy flex. In my generate images, I'm going to put a class name on here, and it's going to be image preview. So now I should be able to come in my inner.css, and then inside of my image previews, I have a class called image preview. I'm gonna do a border. Wait. I wanted to look. Should be a. Wait a minute, what's this thing? No. Nope. Nope. It's this thing. Is there a border on here somewhere? Border, radius, box. Oh, box. No. Outline. Put a little border around it. Solid 1 pixel. And then I'm gonna use the var of let's use my, why not? Let's use some CSS variables from my preset font size small, preset spacing. Oh wait, what's preset spacing? Maybe I should use some of these presets if I can ever find them again. Can you all see that? I'm poking through all the variables that have been defined here, and they're all being overridden. It looks like. So that'll be my color. Right, and this should now give me some. Happy campers. We'll do this. Anyways, I'm just messing around with CSS now, but so this is working. The only thing that I think we need to I need to have a better UI here. Yeah, so we got that stuff, right? And then this is kind of janky, but I don't know if I need this placeholder anymore. But if I click on one of these, it will work. Now the image, you know what I need? I need cursor, I need pointer, I think, right? What's it? Cursor is gonna be pointer. I need that. Yeah, I need that. I need to add that. Add that there. And then probably make the images inside buttons. Oh yeah, that's probably right. So let's put a button in there. So then I have to put the I'm gonna have to change this, right? God, it's been so long since I've done any real like front end stuff. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. Okay, so now the class name should probably be on the button class. Will it need to be on the button class? Well, I'm sure I'm gonna have to undo a whole ton of styles here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna edit this. Edit this HTML element. Oops. Uh-oh. Something's broken here. Edit a HTML element. I don't think I can do it. Okay, whatever. I have to do a bunch of styling on the buttons, which is totally cool. All right, so don't don't need those pointers anymore. So the on click's gonna have to be in here, right? But you know what I can do? Data source, and I'm going to duplicate this. Wait, does that make sense? Should I duplicate that, or should I just have this button grab the image? Because the lazy developer in me just wants to do this. Grab that, and then grab my on click off the button and put it here. Right, and then I can get, instead of attribute, I believe I can just access it like this. Right? I don't know. Is this the way you still do things? If you think the button component without any prop, it might give you a good start. I think if you use the button component without any variant prop, it might give you a good start. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, well, we can try that. So. Just see what this does on the Sally. That is not sure. Possibly. I think I'm gonna get into like it's gonna look like. Well, let's inspect this because this is a button, and this is gonna be no components. This will be the button, and if I remove variant, what does it give me? It just gives me some text. The only thing about it though is I still need to get access to something in the DOM. I'm not sure if I can do that. I don't know. I'm gonna try it in a second. I'm hating on how I have to regenerate this stuff all the time. Just to test CSS, I should probably grab this and hard code it so I can just test it. Should have a type button at least, or put it in a form. You're saying that button needs a type of button? Okay. Oh, right, of course. Yeah. Generate this. I'm not liking the way the placeholder. I don't know if I need a placeholder in this anymore. But if I think you have access to the image source prop in your on-click callback. Possibly. Let's just clear that out. I'm gonna click this person. Oh, there's an image. Convert image to blob is not defined. What are you talking about? Oh. Yeah, of course it's not defined. It is in here, and it's where I need it. And we'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna now try what Timothy was suggesting. Oh no, I need it. I'll need it in here though. And use button instead of button, but I don't need that. Problem is, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get access. Like, I'll need a ref to this, won't I? Like, won't I'll need. I think, okay, so let me look at this. So I'm gonna return this. This is something that I was thinking about when I was trying to put this together, and I'm wondering if I need to have like a image ref and useRef from not from any of that stuff. It would be import useRef from element, right? And then this is a really good excuse for me to actually play around with some useRef stuff. And I'm going to steal one of these images. Where's this thing? Inspect. I'm going to can I get out of here? This isn't probably gonna work here. Okay, sure. Put that in there, and I don't need to save this though. Go away. Don't save. Don't save. This is like, oh god. This isn't gonna work. This is not going to work. Do that. I'm just gonna. Okay. Now I totally forget what I was doing. What was I doing? What am I doing? I don't need that in here. I don't need this in here. I don't need this in here. And in my components, I don't need any of that stuff. And it's convert image to blog not working. I'm going to console log image ref. Someone tell me if I'm doing this right. I think I'm supposed to do something like ref, right? And then do that. Is that correct? Oh, sorry. Did that not work? So did the move command not work? Oh, stupid bot. 1 second. Did it not work at all? Is this supposed to move me? It just didn't work. Stand by. I'm gonna restart my bot. All right, let's try it again. All right. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Image ref. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna clear this and put this down. Oh god, I broke something. What the deuce did I break? And where did I break it? Should I look at the error? Oh, it's in my build. It's in my build. It's in my build. Where is this? Parson spinner. Okay, I think it's in here. Yeah, okay, cool. There we go. Let's try that again. Did it still fail? Yep, still have an error in there somewhere. Button in there twice? I sure do. Sure do have button in there twice. It's almost like I don't know what I'm doing. Well, the current target will be, won't the current target, if it's on the button, won't it be the button? Like, right? Current target. Like I could probably like target like first child or something after that. But I also, oh my lord, what is going on? How is that even a thing? Let's get this. Refresh that. Don't know how I could have possibly broken PHP. Fiddler. Oh, you know what? that's okay. This happened last week too. The build command broke, and it didn't render out the. It didn't move render PHP over, which caused a fatal error because it's trying to include that. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go this campers. Let's see what we got. Can you see that? Okay. All right. Now I totally forget what I was doing here. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm seeing what I have. Okay. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay. So if I click that, I have current image. Okay, so it looks like I can get, so this is the ref and this is the button. I put the data source on the button, which is going to work just fine. But if I didn't do that, for the sake of not putting a ton of stuff in the markup, come on. I don't think I'd have access. So I'd have access to the button which I clicked, right? Which is great. And then this image thing. So then I should be able to get image, is it .current? Or what is it? So image, the current, and then current source, right? Oops. .current source. I have image source where? Where do I have image source? What are you referring to? Yes, this image source. So that comes from the button. Console log image source. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, this is just what I use because yeah, okay. So that's what you were saying as well, Timothy. Yeah, so I will have access to that. So I can just put that into this function and it will just work. I don't need to do any of that stuff. Yeah. Okay. But I wanted to use a useRef, and this feels like a good, I mean, I don't need to, obviously. Like I can just do this and this will work. But I've never, yeah. Cool. For science, yeah. So I don't need that. So I can just use image source altogether, and that'll just work. It's interesting, but I wanted to play around with useRef. Okay, cool. So I don't need that. I don't need that. I just don't need it. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to just do this, and instead of that, I'm going to do that, right? Oh, wait a minute. Right? Image source. Yeah. I'm going to need to change this again, though. Because I changed this before. So this is I'm going to have to pass basically this in there, right? That's what I will have to pass, is that. But then I'll also have to prepend this inside the helper, which I was doing before, which we are not doing it right now because it was being pulled from the source. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just using this directly. Right? Don't need the ref. Ref doesn't exist anymore. And then that should just, I also don't need this console log. Everything should just work. I don't even think I need this E anymore. Oops, I don't need that anymore. Or this. So I'm going to get the blob, and I'm going to get the file name, which I might just put right in here. So not have to use that. I'm going to upload media, and then I'll do its thing. All right, let's make sure that works. Looks like I was very wrong about the default styling on the button component. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh. Wait, is that what I'm using right now? Oh, it is what I'm using right now. Okay, so let's go. Happy JavaScripting. Don't know what that is. Yeah, that button's not gonna work. So, but this is cool. Maybe the link variant is okay. Maybe. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at what we got. We got a button. I'm gonna add a variant, right? Variant, and it'll be link. Oops. Link. Look at that, Kevin, saving the day once again. Once again, Kevin, saving the friggin' day. And if I get rid of that border, let's throw some padding in there. So I'll have to say no padding. Okay. So once again, Kevin, link, and in my CSS, I'm going to say padding none. Padding none. None. No padding. All right, let's see what this does. No, Kevin, you get nothing. You get nothing. Come here and improve my stream. Listen, you have this. That's what you get. No one else has one. Just Kevin. And you're a VIP. I've done everything I can for you. I don't know what else you want. Happy now, Kevin? That's gonna be the new thing. I'm gonna change it's gonna be Ryan Welcher codes, but it's Kevin's code. That's what it's gonna be from now on. All right, so the padding didn't work. The padding did not. Oh, it's not none, it's 0, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a dope. 0. That's what I want. Okay, cool. So that looks pretty good. We got this, right? Click one of these buttons. Now I'm thinking instead, it'd be nice to be able to do like an overlay. Like, I don't know what, let's look. Because what I think, we probably want to be able to like pop it up and look at it like full size, and then have the option at that point to import. Am I overthinking this? I don't know. Am I overthinking this? Tell me if I'm overthinking this. But so for the query loop thing, if we do choose, we get this. So I don't know what this is, but let's look. Let's see if we can find out what component this is. And then this is going to be pattern selection modal. Lord. Okay. It's modal, right? So where's this modal component come from? I've never heard of it. So let's go in here. And is there any components? I'm sorry, in source, do we have modal somewhere? There we go. Let's see. Modal gives users information to okay, trash post anatomy. So let's interesting. Okay, so let's grab modal out of here, and we'll just see what happens instead of well, I need to see this. Okay, so we're gonna get modal from the components. And here, I'm gonna use modal. I've never used this component before, so I'm pretty excited about it. I have to say. I was gonna steal all this just to make this nice and easy to play with it, and I'm gonna put that all in here. Right, and then I'm going to is open. I'm gonna just put the modal in here. I'll just put it like right there. We'll just see what this does, because I think it'd be kind of neat to be able to do something like that. Hey, friends, happy. All right, so let's see what happens when I, oh, wait. Do I have something in there that'll, I don't think I have anything that's gonna trigger that open. I don't. I will put a button in here. Button, secondary. do that because I don't want to have to generate these things again. So if I click this, what happens? This is my modal, my custom close button. Okay. So in theory, we could put an image in there, right? Yeah, in theory. So we could do something like put this in the image. We could put this in the image previews. Okay, let's start working on that. I don't know. Does this make sense? I feel like I don't know if this makes sense or not. Okay, so I'm going to go into my image previews. I'm going to get the modal. I'm going to go to image preview. Where's that? Previews. In this component, right? I'm going to import modal from in here. So this is going to be the button. And this is the image, which is a button. And then I need to get useState. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. I need to split this out a little bit so it's easier to read. I have an affinity for breaking out my stuff like this a little bit. Okay, so then in there, and then I'm just gonna steal this. I'm gonna just pull that right out because I don't need that in there. And this is gonna go in, oops, what? Be gone. Okay, so we got the modal in there. So then I'm going to steal this and this here. Shouldn't have anything on it. And the modal's not there anymore. And in this component, image previews, I'm going to put the modal right in there. Wait. I'm gonna need an image. I'm gonna need to do something like this. I'm gonna need to do that. Okay, so in here, I'm gonna do an image, right? Image, do I have the image? Yeah, okay, but we're gonna do the width, set a height of, I don't know, 100%. I don't really know what this is gonna do, but this isn't gonna be what I want. I want to have a, just gonna do this for now and say active image and set active image. It's gonna be useState, right? And then so this button, instead of doing all this, is going to this is gonna open the modal, right? It's gonna go open modal, but before it does that, it's gonna say set active image, right? And it's gonna set it to the image source, and then in here, I think I have to do this actually. And then in there, it's going to be active image, like this. Yeah. We'll see how badly I've broken it in a second. So happy campers. Gonna generate that. I clearly forgot to remove that button there. And I'm gonna wait forever. If I click this, oh my God. I was not ready for this. That needs to stop. This is horrible. This is horrible. Look at, like, that just makes me want to scream. Just like run down the street screaming. Like, whoa. I wonder if they do this for look at that. Is this all completely generated? Or are they like taking, look at that. Oh my God. I don't feel right. I feel wrong in my face, in my brain. Things, this is not good. I feel, whew. Where did that open me button go? Where'd the open me button? Where can I put that? Is it in here? Did I put it in here? Oh yeah, I don't need that. Let's go away. Okay, so there's that. That's what I thought too. Like it's like a real. You think it's a real person and they've just like taken a picture and then like obscured their faces? Maybe I wonder if it's a privacy thing. I wonder if they like just take faces and make them look terrifying so nobody ever wants to look at them. Maybe that's what it is. Because that is a terrifying. I'm sorry if anyone sees this on YouTube or whatever and this is you and your significant other or your friend or whatever, but this is just wrong on so many levels. Okay, all right. Holy smokes. All right, that is just terrifying. So let me look at this. I think the image is a bit big, a little bit big. So if I set it to like maybe what, 50%? Something. All right. What? Oh, was it this one? Which one did I set that to? I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, well then it's not a real person. No, that's a real person. No, I think it's generated. Kevin, you were sending mixed signals and I do not appreciate it. Okay, so that's cool. So then in here, I can close it, but then I am gonna need a button. What does this do? So this is my modal. This is, what is this? And this is the custom close button. I don't need that. Okay, so I kind of like this. I'm going to get rid of that custom button because I do not need it. I just need this. And then I need a way inside of here to actually say, yes, download this terrifying thing. This terrifying monstrosity. Happy, scary. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh my God. Scary faces. Let's just see what that does. That's just, this is gonna be horrible. It's just gonna be horrible. Are you ready? I don't even know. I don't even know if I can watch. I can't watch. It's not scary at all. So that looks pretty cool. So this needs to change. So let's, okay, all right. Whatever. Realistic human human face. Yeah. I can just see what happens here. Oh, you know what I should do? I should clear that until once once I'm generating images. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? If everyone's seated and we're ready, we'll explore these together. Okay. Oh, what is happening here? I mean, I shouldn't make fun of it. It can draw better than I can. That's for sure. Happy faces at the mall. All right, I'm liking where this is going. The UI is a little bit janky still, but we need to. I need to fix this. The other thing that we should probably do. Let's look. Oh boy, what is going on here? Wow. Oh my Lord. Okay. Enough is enough. I've had enough of this. This is terrifying. So I think what we need to do then is also to get like a left and right button going on, right? So we can go next image, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna get the query. I'm just gonna steal everything from the query loop. So what is this down here? This is exactly what I need. This like choose What's this component? Carousel navigation setup toolbar. Is this a custom component? So that's that. What's in this thing? The view setup toolbar. Let's see if there is a setup toolbar, a component. Source. Is there a toolbar component? What's this toolbar? Let's look at the query loop block. I'm gonna look at that in the block library, and we'll look at query. I'm assuming query is what is gonna query. And we're gonna go for edit. There's a lot going on in the edit here. Query toolbar. What's this? So list view, grid view, toolbar group, drop down. What is this? Display settings, number control, base control. I don't think this is what place. Oh wait, no, this is not. That's not what I don't think that's the right thing. I think I'm thinking pattern selection modal. Hello. Modal, search control, block context provider, block pattern list. Now what am I seeing in here? If I can click on the thing, choose a pattern. Okay. Okay, so I need that. Wait. Sorry, where was I? Right here. Search for patterns. Search. Block context provider. I don't think I want that. Pattern selection modal. So is that not part of the modal? Weird. Carousel navigation. Is that actually a thing? Let's find. Let's look for that. Nope. Caro. I'm not gonna spell this right. Let's see if I can find it in here. What is this thing? Setup toolbars. Carousel navigation. Is that exported? Export default setup toolbar. What is this? Block pattern setup. Oh, so we're just doing. Okay. So I think we're going to need to set this up for ourselves because this is quite literally what they're doing here. We have display controls and then there's like the left and right button. Okay. So we're going to need to do that. These are just buttons. So what is this? Where's this class? I wonder if this is the class that manages this. Yeah, it is. Wait, no, this is what I want. So it's a carousel has the whole thing. Container, carousel container. Oh, these are the slides. Okay. Okay, so there's a bunch of work here that we got to set up to make this a bit cooler. So the toolbar sits in here, navigation, display controls. So these are just buttons, display controls, and then the actions. So then, okay. Like, I guess I wonder though, why does this sit outside of the modal? Let's look. If I were to put, where's the modal? So this is that in there. I have to look at the modal again. I got to do a bit of digging on this. I don't really understand how the modal thing works anymore. Is dismissible as full screen? Overlay class name, role, should close on click outside, should close on escape, style, title, experimental hide header, related components. Okay. Class name, content label. Focus on non-first element. It's dismissible. Is full screen. Request close. This function is called indicator that the modal should be closed. Close modal. Okay. Well, it's just afternoon. I think I'm going to call this, but I think we are in a good spot. What I want to be able to do is have this modal come up. I don't know why this footer is like anything I put in this. Maybe I probably have to do something like I probably have to do it with CSS. Like if I were to go div and then go what style and like position. No, do an object here. Position. No, get out of here. Position. I say what? Absolute. It's probably a better way of doing this. And then let's go like what? Bottom 0px. Something like that. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm sure someone will tell me it's wrong. Someone named Kevin. Happy things. Okay. Excuse me. And that gets generated. That's probably all I have to do is just put it in there and then position it absolutely to the bottom of the page. That didn't seem to do anything. What's going on here? Oh, because there's nothing in it. Right? Little frame. No, here. Right. Because I'm an absolute dope. I didn't put anything in it. Test. This is at the bottom. If we do that, we'll see. CSS is fun. Yeah, Kev, I will see you next week. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it'll be a good time. So have you done a video stream on hot model reload? I have not. It is something that you can do with the scripts package. There's a flag that'll do it, but I haven't really played around with it. But it might be worth having a look. Yeah, so this is what I need to do. Something like that, right? It'll just overlay at the bottom. We can look at it right now, actually. I think it's in the scripts package, right? Scripts, WordPress, the scripts. Go in here. Sorry, you guys probably can't see this at all because it's super duper. Is it hot? There you go. So if you do that, if you just add that to your command, so I should be able to. I've never actually messed with this, so this is a good opportunity to do that. So I'm going to go into my package.json. I've got the start command here. I'm also going to do this start command, and I need to add this because I am doing a dynamic block. So what this is going to do is this is going to run start, and it's going to hot module replace, and it's also going to copy over my PHP. So we'll see what happens. Let's have a look. Have a looky-loo and see. Okay, we're gonna do this. Start. Oh no, not that one. I just start hot. Bam. Is it not in there? How do I do this? npm run start, sorry. Okay, so that should run. Content not from publishers. Loopback is, okay, sure. So how can I test this? I'm going to test this by just doing this. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just refresh this page, just to do a full refresh right now. And then in my edit, I'm going to get rid of this so we can actually see what I'm doing here. I think this is going to, come on, get out of here. Okay. I'm going to say test, test, test. Huh, okay. It didn't work. All right, let's find out why. For now, it requires, automate reload if you change it to go. For now, it requires the WordPress has the script debug plugin and the Gutenberg plugin installed. Okay, let's look at that. All right, so plugins, install plugins. I have Gutenberg installed. It's not activated, so maybe we need to activate it. And then I will just double check to make sure that script debug is also in my WP. Not that, not that file. And what are we doing here? Public, and then in here wconfig. I should have script debug set to true. I do. Okay. So let's see what happens now. Okay, I need to do a bit more digging to see how that works. Clearly I don't think I'm set up correctly, so I'll find out, because that would be super cool. My guess is you probably have to have it running using Docker and all that stuff, but we'll see. But Timothy, thanks for the suggestion. That's a great one. I'm going to figure that out and get back to you on that. But in the meantime, I feel like we've made some pretty cool progress on our OpenAI integration here. Need to clean up some things here, I think, but I think it's good. But don't quote me on that, Timothy. I need to look it up, and my good friend Greg, who's kind of the guy with that stuff, I will harass him about it too and get some more info, and I definitely want to do a stream on that, or at least maybe a short in YouTube or something. Anyways, I'm going to call it, but before we do, I'm going to see who is rating. All right, so we're going to go raid Next Tab DE. He rated me one time, and I owe him a raid. So if everyone is interested, I can do that, and then I'll see you all later. Just gonna wait 3 seconds for this raid to come ready, and we're gonna go. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a good one. I'm not streaming next week because I will be at WordCamp Asia. I might try to do something. I'm not sure how that'll work out, but we'll see with time zones and all that stuff. But anyways, if I don't see you there, I will see you on the interwebs, and actual stream in 2 weeks. We're talking about Gutenberg stuff. Gutenberg 15.1 just got released, I think, yesterday. So there'll be some cool new things that we can look at. So go check it out. Anyways, talk to you. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content about Gutenberg and WordPress development.